Hello and welcome to this introduction to your online ASL course. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the tools that you'll be using as part of this online course. As you can see, this is the landing page for Brightspace. Brightspace is CCBC's learning management tool. You may have used something like Blackboard or Canvas at another institution. Here at CCBC, we use Brightspace. When you log into Brightspace, something that's really important to set up for your own success is to turn on your notifications. This is not automatic, so it's something you have to do yourself. If you go to your username, go to the notifications setting, here you can set up text alerts anytime a due date is coming up or that anytime that your teacher has posted an announcement. You can tell it that you want, these emails, a summary once a week, or you want to be able to get them in real time every day as teachers post things to the Brightspace. This is a really important tool for you to set up to help keep you on track in your class. So make sure you turn on your notifications. Now going back to the home page, I'm going to go ahead and go into my summer class here. So this is an online asynchronous ASL 1 course. In any of our online courses, once you log into the course, the first thing you'll see is the announcements page. You want to make sure that you're checking this a couple times a week to see what announcements your teachers have for you. Also on this page on the right-hand side, you can see your upcoming due dates for homeworks and assignments that are due. Across the top, we have several different tabs. The content tab is going to be the main place where you're going to go to see what is coming up in your class. So we're going to go to the content tab. Every course has an overview section. Please read through this carefully. This gives you an idea of all the way the course is laid out, when the teacher is going to be grading assignments, and some tips on what you should be doing next to get ready for this course. All of our online courses in the ASL program have a module 0 that you should do before the class even starts. So make sure you get in here the week before your class starts and complete your module 0. For ASL classes here at CCBC, we do not have a traditional textbook. For this class, instead of buying a traditional textbook, you're going to buy an access code or pay for access to True Way ASL. And for this course that I'm in right now, here is the direct link to get into the True Way ASL for this course. True Way is an online virtual textbook where it has videos with transcripts and lots of little mini quizzes for you to do to help work on your receptive skills. Also, for all of our ASL classes, we use a software called GoReact, and for this class, here's the direct link to get into the GoReact for this class. GoReact is an online video software that allows you to record yourself signing, send that to your teacher, and then the teacher can give you feedback via video on that platform. Both of these have a fee associated with them. If you are in one of our ASL classes, the direct links will be right here in the overview section. You can click right on those links and pay with a credit card to get into the online textbook and the online video lab. Or you can purchase a code from the CCBC bookstore. If you need to use your financial aid, that's the way to do it, because you can use your financial aid to purchase the code through the bookstore. But this is very important. If you purchase a code through the bookstore online, the bookstore will then snail mail that code to you. And you don't want to wait because you don't want to fall behind in the class. So if you purchase your code online, immediately send a copy of your receipt to Carrie Wolford, and here's her email address. Send her a copy of your receipt and say, please email me my code. And she will email you the code instead of having it snail mailed to you. That way you will be able to get your code immediately and get right into your classes. Read through the table of contents. This just kind of gives you a breakdown of everything that's in the course. If you go here into the Getting Started section, you'll be able to click here and learn a little more about your instructor. So in this course, we should be able to go in here, and here's our instructor's contact information, and then here's the Zoom link for his office hours. If you are in an asynchronous online course, asynchronous means the course does not meet weekly like a traditional course. It's self-paced, that you log in every week and you do your work every week, but there's no actual class meeting time. Then I strongly encourage you to go to the instructor's office hours. All of our ASL teachers are deaf, so that can be a little scary if you're in an ASL 1 class. But for much of their office hours, they do have student interpreters available to support them and you to be able to communicate during the office hours. I'm just going to go back here to the content tab. You'll be able to look through the syllabus here and the online weekly and the weekly schedule. For any course you are in, it is extremely important for you to take this weekly schedule, go ahead and print it out. Print this out and use it like a checklist. Check off each thing that is to be covered each week so that you can make sure that you're staying on top of the work. So for this course, this is an asynchronous course, so there's no class meeting time, but each week you have targets that you have to hit, and you have to hit them by certain due dates within the week. So you need to take a close look at the weekly schedule and then plan your time during the week for when you're going to sit down and do these readings, sit down and do these videos, sit down and do these assignments. Weekly learning modules is your go-to place every week to see a more detailed version of what is expected each week. So like I said before, we have a module 0 for every class, which includes just some basic information to help you get started for the semester. We also have, here we go, we're going to module 1. Each module starts out with an introduction, what we're going to learn in this module, and then you can click on anything that's blue to get more details about what you need to complete. And this is even set up as a checklist. So you have to read these things. Once you've read these, you can click this box and check it off. Once you've done these activities, you can check it off. Once you've watched these videos, you can check it off. Most weeks have some videos that we may have pulled from the web, but they also have an instructor video. Any of our instructor videos, in an ASL 1 class at least, have captioning. So make sure you turn the captioning on so that you have a better ability to understand what the instructor is saying. So he's deaf, he's signing, and if you turn the captions on, we have the videos captioned there. Okay, back to the content tab. So as I said, each week, you should be checking here in Brightspace to see what needs to be done. And there are some assignments that are submitted right in Brightspace, like your deaf event reflection papers and your video project and your video observation reports. All those you're going to submit right here in Brightspace. But there's a good chunk of the work that is submitted in our other 2 learning tools. So I'm going to click over here to the True Way ASL online textbook. Once you've paid your fee and you've gotten into that through that unique join link that is in the overview section of your course, you'll see that you can, here is your True Way ASL textbook, and it's just one long scrolling page. And now these do check off as you go through them. You see the green check marks on the side. So what you're going to want to do is go into Brightspace, go to your module for the week that you're working on, and look at what needs to be done. And so right here it says we're going to watch Rationale 1.1, 1.2 in True Way. So we go over to True Way and we're going to find those videos. Here's Rationale 1.1. And if we keep scrolling down, we'll get to 1.2. Some of these are available in both English and Spanish. So here's the rationale, and this, you can also have a Spanish version if you'd like to see it that way. Each of these are a video, so if you click on them, you'll be able to watch it as a video. So the video is in American Sign Language, but the transcripts are available in either English or Spanish. So we know that you don't know sign language yet, but watch the video. It was only, 1 sentence to start, and then read through the transcript. Also each week, you're going to be assigned homework here in True Way. So snapshots are things that you just watch, and then practice are things that you may do as part of your class or you may do in GoReact. And then worksheets are actual homework assignments. So when you click on these, there'll be a video to watch, and then after you click through and watch this video, it'll take you to a multiple choice exam. And the multiple choice exam will ask you about how much of the video you understood. You'll immediately be able to get your grade after completing the multiple choice exam, and for many of them, you'll be able to take them multiple times to improve your grade. Here in GoReact, it will keep a list of your grades right here under the grades tab, but I want to caution you against looking at this for your final grade. This does not reflect your whole grade for the course. For your final and whole grade for the course, you should be looking at the grades tab here in brightspace, grades tab. Another important feature here in TrueWay that you need to understand how to use is the what's the sign. Sometimes the homework is to look up all of the vocabulary that you're going to learn. So when you are typing in any unit number, it's really important that you include the little quotation marks. So if I want to look for the vocabulary for 1.1, I don't just type 1.1. I have to include these little quotation marks, and then that'll pull up all of the vocabulary for that unit. And you can click on any one of them and it'll show you a video. These videos will also show you multiple signs if there is a variation. So just like we can say soda, Coke, or pop, in a sign language, there are different variations of how we sign things. So there's one possible way to sign culture, and here's another possible way to sign culture. So that's the What's the Sign app in TrueWay. If you struggle with any of these platforms, Brightspace, TrueWay, or GoReact, I'm going to show you GoReact next, make sure that you clear your cookies, clear your cache, and possibly try a different browser. All of these work very well in Google Chrome or in Firefox. The last thing I want to show you is GoReact. So remember, when you're in your Brightspace shell and you're in your Content tab, everything's in the Overview section. If you click on Overview, here's that direct link to the TrueWay for this class. Here's the direct link to the GoReact for this class. Here's an example of what the GoReact shell looks like. This is just a lab software with all of your assignments down one side. And so you'll go to Brightspace and see this week, what do I have to do? Oh, I have to do an assignment called Do You Practice? So then you would click on Do You Practice. You can click here on Instructions, and you can watch a video of the teacher signing the instructions, but the instructions are also written right here. And a lot of these, it looks like a lot of work, but a lot of them are very short. Like all he wants you to say is yes or no. Do you practice? So we're testing whether you can sign yes or no. Then you click Start Assignment, and it'll turn on your webcam, and you'll be able to sign directly into the video. There are other assignments in here where you will answer a question, and there's no videos in here yet, but say favorite color, you answer the question and you'll be able to see the videos of all of your peers in the class and be able to click on another student's video and type feedback or sign feedback to that student. So this is a way for you to interact with other students and submit recorded work of you signing. That's it for my overview of Brightspace, TrueWay, and GoReact. If you have any questions or you struggle in the class, please reach out to your instructor. Please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Rebecca Miner. I am the program coordinator for the ASL and Interpreter Prep programs. If you are in an asynchronous online class, asynchronous is the type of class that does not have a weekly meeting time, then it is imperative that you practice good time management skills. Make sure you take a close look at that weekly schedule for the class so that you see when things are due each week, and then make your own plan. Okay, I see that I'm going to have things due on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Make your own plan that every week you're going to sit down on maybe Tuesday or maybe Thursday in a specific time, a specific place, and be consistent to get your work done. The key to success in an asynchronous online class is being self-disciplined and managing your time. Don't do too much at once. Don't sit down and try to do everything for this week. Break it up throughout the week. Give yourself breaks and try to stay motivated. And most of all, reach out if you need help. Good luck in your online ASL course.